Good evening, everybody. Any viewers, welcome to the eSeniors official YouTube channel, where tonight I will be streaming and commentating on the Group 2 Round 1 race being held at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, which is the same track that the Formula 1 are at this weekend. This is just a bit of a practice. It will go to official qualifying in a couple of ticks. And what I'll do is I'll give you a rundown of the drivers, the track, like to understand what's going on in relation to who's in qualification positions where. And I'll also try and use some different software this time to manage the stream for me a little bit. So what I can do is I can go around and switch between cars quite quickly. It's quite useful, this piece of software, to give me that option really. Rather than pressing the keys to navigate through the drivers, which is pretty difficult to be honest. What I can do is I can just use a series of button presses on a dashboard, and that will allow me to control what's going on. He says, unfortunately the software is not that reliable, as I've just found out. But I have been changing settings, so I'm hoping it's going to, shall we say, behave itself. I can still use the good old method. So there's not too much to worry about that. But I'm going to see how far I get with this anyway, and if it's any good I will use it. If it's trash I'll get shut of it. It's called ACC Director. It's not finished, it's a bit of work in progress, but it allows you to quickly select a car. So Mr. Dearlove, Mr. Schaefer, Mr. Lees, and it'll drill into that car for me, instead of me having to work out who's where on the track and do what's typically controlled shift, left arrow, right arrow, which is actually a pain. So what I'll do is I'll follow one of the cars round on the warm-up lap. I think that's Mr. Noble going out, so find Mr. Noble if you can. Not Noble, sorry. Not too sure the car's there. Britos, I think that is. Find Mr. Britos in the big long list of cars. Switch that off. Who's going out? Okay, so I'm going to go out with a Mr. Neil. Okay, so he's obviously in a, looks like an Audi, number 42 Audi. I'll sit and do a ride along with him, and I'll give you a bit of a commentary on the track. Obviously the first lap out is all about getting your tyres warm, try and stay within the racing line. There should be no one out on a flyer. There should be no need to get out of the way. I will change the views as well during the race, you know, in car and stuff like that. But ultimately I'll just start with this top level so you can understand the track. So this first bend, you brake just before the bridge or at the bridge. You want to ease it down, third gear, some may go into second, get the power on, shift to the right and brake hard into this mini hairpin, if that's what you want to call it. Again, go through the second or first, power out, keep your foot flat to the ground here, all the way to the curb. Put your anchors on the curb and go either second or third. Try not to hit the green, it will unstable the car. Foot flat out through here, and then braking just after the orange board, and keeping it in 4/4 around there, and then powering out all the way down to the next hairpin if you like. That's the corner they've now changed on the Grand Prix to assist with the motorcycles or the motorbikes, whatever you want to call them, the things on two wheels. As you can see, he's taking it really careful. That's the second or first gear corner, depending on where you are. Again, flat through there, then I go down into second, keep to the curb, and then start powering out, drifting left slightly. Third gear, then down to second, hug the curb as much as possible, shift to the right side of the track. After the bridge, brake into first again and hug the two curbs. If you hug the curbs, you can come out really, really fast onto the final bend, which is flat out onto the curb and then down the main straight. At the end of the main straight, you're clocking about 164 mile an hour, 163, 164 mile an hour. You brake just before the 100 marker. Ease the car into the right. Again, taking the apex, and then again power on. Ease round the corner, keep the power on, and then drift the car out again to the left there. You can take that corner one or two ways. You can take it wide and power down the straight, or keep the hug in and drift a lot further wide. But ultimately that's a bit of a quick track guide for yourselves if you're watching this. So what I'll do is I'll look at someone who's towards the top of the list at the moment, Michelle, and we'll go on board with Michelle. Michelle's in the McLaren 720. I've tried the McLaren, really nice car to handle. I think the short wheelbase on it, I think it's a short wheelbase car, and it's quite nimble around the corners. I think on the straights, I have seen it not necessarily as quick as some of the other cars. It's a trade-off, fast around the corners or fast on the straight. I see he's drifting right there and he's keeping his foot flat out. Second. So that corner quick. You can take that about 100 miles an hour, so in that respect he's done it well. Morning Dave. Sim Racing Elite, welcome to the stream. Or evening should I say. Feels like morning, I'm knackered. You can see Michelle's up there, nearly a second. We're going for a 146 here. Reynard's currently the fastest, Reynard Berger. Okay, so that was a 146.7. But I think we'll speak to some of the races in this group earlier, and I think a 146 may get you on the front row. There's a couple of quick drivers who might get a 145 out of it. But I think I've watched Michelle around this track is quick. I think he might get a 145. A 146, certainly a 146, I think will put you quite up the grid. Bearing in mind you probably need a lot of fuel for a 45-minute race. And the other significant thing about this is obviously the tyre degradation. Because the starts in the evening, it cools down. You've got to consider the tyres, and consequently, obviously cold tyres will lose grip. So I think it'll start slowing down towards the end of the race. Michelle's still up. I'll switch to somebody else in a second. We'll just get Michelle through this lap. He's half a second up, so he's looking good. He's lost it. The braking point was spot on, just to let the car turn in. Drifting a bit wide there, he's going to lose time. Just put a bit of his time up there. He has got parked with the back marker. That's going to stuff his lap back. Yeah, he's lost all this time now. We had again a discussion on this about doing a fast lap, but Parks is also on a fast lap. What can you do? You'd expect him to get out of the way. Okay, I'm going to switch to Mr. Forrest. Okay. So again, another Audi driver. Raced with Mr. Forrest in what was Group 2. Had some good battles with him. Quick driver. Very tidy driver. Hope he doesn't embarrass me now and go off. You see he's ever so slightly up, but he's already pumped in a 145. So I think I mentioned the 145 is a quick lap. I don't think there's going to be many beating him there, to be honest. Current standing positions is Mr. Forrest in pole at the moment. He's half a second up. Mr. Hutchin. Then we've got Mr. Berger, Mr. Stevens, and then Van Vassenhove, Rick, and Michelle. So that's the top 7. Yeah, he scrubbed a bit of time off there. That marker, yeah. There's quite a few new drivers this week as well. Not as many as last week. I think we were struggling to fit them all on the server. There's a few new drivers popped up. Thankfully, one of them, well, thankfully Group 2, one of them was in Group 1. He was lightning fast yesterday in the warm-up. He left everyone for dead. And to make matters worse, he was in the Nissan. You know, talk about being fast, but being fast in the Nissan, that takes some set up that. I think he'd have done a 143 in qualifying. He was that quick. Okay, so we've got a couple of lap times here. Rick's doing a 146.6, Berger's a 146.4, Hutchins a 146.2, and Forrester's a 145.8. Mr. Hoocher from Holland has had a bit of an off. Obviously can't see that yet. The software I'm using is telling me there's been a bit of an incident there, so I can actually see what's going on there in relation to that. You can see there's yellow flags. Someone's gone off in the chicane, and there's another 2 gone off. 777's obviously gone up around the corner. That's the back end, to guess. Okay. I'm going to switch to another driver now, a bit further down the field. I'm going to switch to Kai. Kai's been pumping him some really good laps as well. You can see here he's half a second up. He's going for mid 146s. Nicely flying round in the Aston there. Traction control. Excellent curve, nice there. And there. And there. Kept this half second. Looking at 146.5 really.
Nämä spectators. Miten näitä kisoja, miten nämä on spectator näissä kisoissa? Se on mulle mysteeri. Onko se mahdollista edes?
Discord.
Kuuletko enää mitään?
I've got Discord open, but it's so close to certain drivers. Lower the engine sound a bit. I can do that. Okay. I'll pipe them down a bit, just give us a shout if that sounds okay. Back 10.02.2012. Obviously they're the type of things I can't test easily. Just let me know if that volume level sounds a bit better. If I need to up it or down it, I'll do that accordingly. Okay. Does it sound okay to you, Dave? Bit of interesting information on the track. All coming together here. It's going to impact Schaefer's lap here, and he's done a good lap time to be fair. Let's jump further down the field and see how some of the other drivers are going. Let's jump on board with Mr. Lees. Let's see how Mr. Lees is doing. He's currently doing 148s. And he's obviously up a little bit as well. I think if he gets into the 147s, he'll be more than happy with that. just kept it on there, didn't go wide, looking at it. No problem, Tenno, thanks for your feedback. It's just up here. That's the problem with that corner, you go in perfectly and use all the time. Still up a little. It's losing a bit more now, it's just leaking off. Yeah, it's lost all that time now. I've made it up a bit. I've gone into pits. Okay, let's look at Mr. Howard. Howard's fastest lap's on 1:47.5. Currently in P16. Mr. Neil's in front of him. That corner seems to be a bit of a killer for everybody. Everyone's going in perfectly, but they're just losing so much time. It's because the lack of power going down, because they're on quite low traction control. Took that corner well. That corner looks good as well. It's behind Mr. Thierry. France. Improved slightly. Yep, and any improvement's an improvement. Not give me all the names. Go to jump on board with Mr. Wyman. Mr. Wyman's come with a 1:49.5. He's putting 26 on the grid. Nice corner through there. Got 14 minutes of qualification left. Nicely coloured livery there. White and red with a streak. Let's have a jump around to someone at the neighbour in the front. Just looking now. Mr. Colombe is on a fast lap. Or was. There you go. Typical. As soon as I say somebody stops. Harrison's out on track. Let's go with Harrison in the Sky Ferrari. His best is a 1:46.8. He's currently up. And he's up at the beginning of the track. Hopefully he's not going to scrub too much time. Leveled out there now. He's got a bit of power down. But as it stands at the moment, Forrest is pole, Britos is alongside him, Berger's behind, followed by Hutchin, Bencher, Colombe and Schaefer. And then beyond that, obviously we then got a number of different people behind that. I'm just going to switch to another driver who's on a, looks like a quite impressive lap actually, for where they are. I'm going to switch, okay. Actually there's two drivers, there's Harrison and ours. I'll stick with Harrison a minute because obviously he's up, he's looking at a 146.6 here, 146.7. I'll switch to next driver. Hopefully it's just failed on me again. Off-road's a bit dodgy, it just crashes, so I just have to restart it. All the drivers have disappeared. Unhelpful. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's jump on board. Oh, Harrison's still going quicker. I'm going to jump on board with another driver. Stevens is well up, he's on a 146 and he's on 0.7. Sorry about that, a little bit of delay. I'm struggling with the software I'm using. It's not official software, and consequently it does crash out. It's something someone was writing and stopped writing it last year, so it's half finished. It uses the dashboard functionality within Assetto Corsa. I think with a bit of tweaking it'd be an awesome piece of software, to be honest. I'm actually controlling Assetto Corsa using a graphical interface. I've not yet touched the screen in Assetto Corsa. Lost all that time. Okay, the P9s are doing well. Let's switch to a different view. Got only 9 minutes left of qualifying. Someone's just been trying to call me through Discord. But yeah, that's moved up into 5th place. 146 was looking like a good guess there. I'm going to switch to Mr. Forrest, because Mr. Forrest is going even quicker. Yeah. He's definitely cemented. He's not pole yet. It's just crashed again. Hutchins is currently looking good. He's on pole at the moment. On 45.6. Ever so slightly ahead at the beginning of the lap. Looking good. Let's jump on board with him. He's got them two in front of him actually. Forrest in front of him, so I don't know if Forrest is on a flyer at the moment. No, Forrest should back off, he's 2 seconds down. I'm hoping Forrest is going to give way to him. Just let him through. Britos is on a quick lap in front of him. Oh, Jenks is not on a quick lap either. So it could be a bit off-putting this. He's letting go, Forrest. A lot of scrubbing there. He's lost time there. Either tyre scrubbing as he went around the corner. Hi Harrison, welcome to the stream. Yep, I was following you around a couple of laps ago. Gone into pits, he's lost too much time I think. I'm just on a quick look around now, see who else is on a quick lap. There's not many at the moment on a quick lap. Someone, Mr. Hopkins, is 3 seconds up. He was on a 151. He's towards the back of the grid, he's 37th. That time's going to push him up, I would imagine. That's took him up to 20 seconds, so he's now moved up. Yeah, he's obviously happy with that lap. Yeah, there's not many people going around doing quick laps. Jenks is the second up. That's what his name is. Again, apologise if I get the names wrong. He's the second up now. He's going for a 1:48.2.3 here. Hi Lewis, thanks for joining the stream. My voice volume is actually on maximum at the moment, so what I've done is I've turned down the desktop audio further. Evening, Eric. Is the balance okay there, or do we need to turn it down further? I'm getting to the point though where I want people to still at least be able to hear the cars and me clearly. It's difficult, obviously, because there's two things going on. And if I shout, I may as well put it on upstairs for the family to watch. Okay, cheers Lewis, thanks for that feedback. It might be when I'm inside the car. Hi Tony. Yeah, it will be a bit louder inside the car. Obviously I'll try and consider that during the race. Can you enable ducking? Can you just explain, Dave, what that is for the uninitiated? I mean, I'm sitting here bobbing up and down now. Is that what you mean? Because if that's the case, I've enabled it. Right, okay. Thanks, Tenno. So when I'm inside the car, it's loud. That's fine. Thank you. I'll consider that. We're coming to the remnants of the end of qualifying now. Just a bit of a recap. Reynard's now pole with a 1:45.5. Even Terry, no, don't worry about it, fella. It's okay. I'm quite happy waffling on over the volume of the V8s and whatever. So currently Berger in pole, Hutchin in P2, Forrest in P3. Stevens, then Britos, Van Vassenhove, Rick, Colombe, Benchea, Schaefer, Dearlove, Nolan, Ars, Garland, LaFrance, Howard and Arabas. Okay, so that's the current top 15 places. Just looking at the times across the top. Hutchin may get pole. He's a bit, I don't know where he is on the track. I can switch to him. He's ever so slightly up. Yeah, it's just difficult because obviously the more you do, I think you lose a bit of balance later on, maybe a bit of fluidity with the way you're driving. I always find that the first handful of laps are much better. Okay, Dave, cheers for that. Is that a filter? Is it in OBS? I'll yeah, send us that. I'll make a note of that and put that in. I say I'm not going to do it now. It's still relatively new to me, this sort of approach, so I apologise for any mistakes I may make. I'm certainly no Murray Walker. You know, and the guys off Formula 1 and that. That's put Hutchin in pole, so it was a good switch moving to Hutchin. He's managed to put a pole lap in there. Drivers on the grid tonight, there's 38 drivers. And I believe there's points for the first 20 places, so a lot of points to be had, and a lot of positions to battle for. When it goes to the grid, I'll see if I can get it done so I do a grid walk. I've got to mess around with the keys to do that, but I'll see if I can get it there. It may or may not let me do it, because I'm using this other software. Okay, just have a look now. Ritos is on a bit of a quick lap in the final part of the circuit. He's lost a bit of time. Not going to improve. Unlucky that. 46.1 though. Might have been up at the 45s there. He's currently 5th on the grid anyway, Ritos. So he's definitely had a good qualifying session. I think it's probably going to settle down now. Only one or two who are going a little bit quicker. Melvin, he's slightly faster. He's up quite a lot there. Put him into 146 is this. Don't know where that'll put him on the grid, but it'll move him up from 16th. Keeping it up. Very consistent there, very neat. Them corners were spot on. Yeah, very good lap. Very good lap indeed. That moved him up 3 places. Right, I think... Okay, there's the pit lane. Just wait for the 1 or 2 who might be out on track, and then I'll see if I can get set up and do a grid walk. If I can get the keys to work to do that. I might have to press escape on a set of Corsa here, because there you go, it doesn't remove the session has ended until you press drive. Right, so I'm also going to remove the tyre app. Obviously it doesn't show the tyres, so I don't see the point in showing it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump to this place, into the cockpit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a grid walk. Okay, so obviously Hutchinberger, Forrest Stevens, Ritas and Van Wass, Rick and Colombe, Enchela France, Schaefer and Nolan, Garland and Dearlove, Ars and Neil, Howard and Arabas, Margaritis and Molesky, David and Goddard, Hopkins and Lees, Jenks and Vitala, Monsanto, oops, it's gone a little bit funny there, Dolan, Wilson and Blythe, Wham and Hoope, Skelton and Brock, Sousa and Owens, Hanson and Parks, and up the rear is Buckley. Okay. We'll do a bit of a drone sweep. There you go. Lifting a drone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back onto the helicam, and I'm going to focus on about the 6th place car, 7th place car. The pole 10.0 was a 1:45.5, I think. So again, that's a really good lap. In any group that, let alone just in Group 2 alone. So kudos to the guys who put the front there for putting a really good lap in. Who else? Hi Jonathan. Welcome to the stream. Hi Arina. Is that your, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Bird. Clippy's not in, no. Unfortunately, he had a prior engagement. Yeah, I think it's Derek. You'll have to tell me how to pronounce that one, Derek. Sorry about that. The pole was a 1:45.5, I think. It's Derek's bird. Okay. It is a very competitive time, yeah. No problem, Philip. You're welcome. Thanks for coming, watching the stream. There we go. The excitement's about to start. See if we've got anyone who goes through. Taking a little bit too much. A lot of cars yet. There's quite a few there bunching up. Don't worry, Craig. And it's lights out and away we go. And we have 3 drive-throughs already. So that's someone's race is well and truly kiboshed. Cars on the grass at the top. Nothing, no contact yet. So far so good. Yeah, still so far so good. We've got someone at the grass at the top. Can't see who that is. Oh, someone spun. There's a car spun further round. Is he going to show me the spin? Yeah, there's the spin. Okay. So we'll go back to live. And we'll go to the front. Ooh, all bedlams broke loose there. That let me rewind further back than that. Sorry about that. I was hoping to be able to rewind. It lets you rewind a certain amount of time. Okay, so we're currently with Nolan and Britos here. Let's get on board with Nolan. And let's get in cockpit. I know there'll be lots of close racing going on, so I'll try and split between lots of different drivers using the track map. You can see there's a bit of a gap already opened up there, so there's obviously something gone on, and car 73 is leading a little pack at the back. Can't see any yellows, and there's no cars with severe damage because I think they're indicated as a different colour. So I'm just going to remove some of these incidents. That first lap in it, taking it nice and easy, and then second lap as you get your tyres warm you can start pushing a bit more. Hi Andreas, I miss you there, sorry. Welcome to my stream. Okay, we're gonna look at I'm just going to switch behind to Michelle. Michelle's a little bit closer there. Still a lot of contact going on. throughout the field. We shall make down both here. Vitali's had an accident. Don't know where he is. He's looks like he's hit the barrier himself there. Doesn't look like he's involved in anybody with anybody else. So I think he's gone wide and hit a barrier. Close racing here, the three of them. Not even half a second. I wouldn't do first gear in the first turn. Right, Mr. Howard's penalty's been cleared. It's drive through. He was one of the ones speeding. We'll go back out on track now. Getting his foot down. Britas has gone a little bit wide there. I don't know if he lost the back a little bit. No, it's gone up the side. Oh, he's eased off. Good racing, no contact, that's what I like to see. And now LaFrance is joining the party. He wants to be at the celebration. Andy Lees and Skelton have come together. I'm going to stick with this a little bit. I'm just going to move towards Britos. Because obviously he's in a chain of three there. Something's going to give here. Be abreast perhaps? No. Harrison swept back out the outside. It's gone a bit deep, but he's maintained the line. That's a good overtake, that. Been another incident. Margaritis and Howard have come together. Okay, I'm going to jump to the back a little bit now. See if we can get amongst the some of the back cars. Okay. So this is Molesky on Houpier. Right. These two have come together. Just rewind back a little bit. Benchea and Britos. Okay, so that's a bit of a shame. Back to Molesky. Hey, that replay functionality is great, isn't it? They definitely need to perfect this software. That would be awesome. Because I've got so much to look at here on the screen. I've got 3 different screens I'm looking at, so my hands are whizzing between them all. So if I missed something again, my apologies. Okay. Definitely do need to fix the software because it's crashed again. Luckily it restarts really quickly. Right, let's look at who's where's who. Right. Jump right towards the back. Some of the back markers there. A bit of glory. And we'll be Mr. Lees and Mr. Skelton. Definitely, Derek. A lot of oops. I think the incident thing is going to be full. I don't think I'll be able to do all the replays next week. There'll be cars buried in walls and all sorts. Wouldn't mind a bit there's no contact with cars. Just be cars hitting walls. Let's Bit of action at the back. I'm going to jump back a little bit. It's Margaritas again. Got a bit loose then in the Ferrari. Lost him a bit of time there. Margaritas caught him back up again. He's getting very close now. Oh, someone's took a sign out. There you go. There's the culprit. A lot of styrene everywhere. Actually, he's hit some on Margaritas. His bonnet's up, isn't it? One line there. Okay, let's find someone else. Let's jump to the front a little bit now. See who can fight with them. Let's try with Kev. So Kev's behind Reinhard here, Reinhard Berger. So this is third place. You can see all three cars in the same area of the screen. Two Audis and the Aston. Down there, can never tell. They look so similar. Yeah, Rick behind them is 3.5 seconds off. A little bit of work to do there to catch them. Fences in the pits. And a few more accidents. I'll home in onto the next one. I don't know if this set of courses supports red flags, does it? That'll be the picture Jeremy puts on Facebook, isn't it, of all the cars in that corner, piled up on top of each other. Right, Mr. Buckley's gone off. He's only gone off by himself. And now looks like he's come on. Oh dear. I don't think that went as it was meant to. Oh dear. Right, so Buckley's he's doing pinballs here. He's done it again. Oh dear. Right, back to Mr. Forest. There's a couple of cars caught up here. That a back marker? Yeah, looks like I'm catching the back markers up already. People have been in the pits, that'd be understandable really. Got an overtake going on here. Kev up into second place there. That was a very good overtake, that. Just waiting to see if Berger's going to catch him back up again. He's definitely having a go, isn't he? It's been looks like it's been a bit of a pile-up. Accident after accident appearing. I don't know if they're all related. That was a bit of a nudge. And then that one missed the replay now. Yeah, go back to where we were. Second place. Clear them accidents and wait for the next ones to come up. You're right, Jonathan, they should be reported. I think the thing is, though, you know, some people are quite happy to accept an apology. And if it's a genuine mistake, it's a genuine mistake. I think if it's race ending for someone, I think that's a different matter. Because at the end of the day, the person making the, you know, creating the incident or being the victim of the incident, the culprit or whatever, they could be on the other end of it the next time round. He did, he said bot arse, didn't he? Yeah. I said that, I mean, my wife burst out laughing. I thought, yeah, I don't know what you've been thinking about, but definitely pick that one up. Right, I think these have broken away a little bit now, so let's see where else we can go. Need to go down the grid a little bit, I think. Let me go down to... let me go back forward a couple of places. It's a bit interesting further up. Kai. Nearly got him there. Ooh, outside, that's adventurous. Ooh, he's made it stick. It's Mr. Colombe. La France, sorry. Still there. Ah, he's took him now. That was a nice overtake, that. Great timing. I'm just going to jump a couple more cars forward. Not Stevens, no. No. Harrison. Harrison's... Looks like he's catching Stevens. I think that was even better pass because he did most of it on the outside. Buckley's going into the pits. I'm surprised. Oh, been an accident. Touch to it here, Mr. Dearlove and La France. Oh, right. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Who's caused that one? I forgot where I was now. I was up here, wasn't I? Mr. Nolan. There's been another couple of incidents as well. I think he did, Andreas, because he was complaining about his tyres, wasn't he? Unless they're just going to drop off the cliff at the end. Jeremy, yes. I'll find Mr. Arabas. Okay, there we go. He's out by himself. I don't know if he's got damage there. His car wasn't going full speed. He was only doing 150. Let's see what he gets on the straights, because that wasn't... certainly didn't look like it was full speed to me, that. Now, if anybody wants to see anything, or anybody, if I can find them, I'm glad, you know, put it on. Cheers, Andreas, thank you for that. Yeah, I've got it at 60 FPS, it should be hopefully pretty smooth. Right, just going to jump to another incident. Tolan and Upia. Right, okay, so he was coming back on track there. He was recovering back on track, so I think that's just a racing incident, that one. That's the cockpit. Yeah, I've got it on ultra high latency. Ultra low latency, should I say. So, as I'm speaking, you're more or less hearing me real time. It allows me to interact with you guys and obviously respond quicker. I want to see what he gets on the straight. He should be touching 160. Other than that, I think his car might be damaged, which means you're always going to battle against it. And being 16th, to be fair, is a good position. No swear words have been mentioned, Mark. Don't worry about that. Yeah, he's struggling top end. He's not getting full speed, so he's. I think he's got a damaged car there. Welcome to the stream, Mark and family. Anyway, thanks for joining. Okay, anybody want to view anyone else? Have a look at who's up front at the moment. Still Hutchin, Forrest. Berger, Rick, Stevens, Harrison, Schaefer. Schaefer's on a very quick lap. Yeah, his lap times are decent. Schaefer's on a good lap here. I think he's been let loose here, hasn't he? Yeah, the will Derek. I think one or two will have been proper swearing with some of the shenanigans that's been going on. So Nolan's in 6th, Schaefer's in 7th, then we've got Dearlove and Britos. Right, there's been another incident. Switch to the other incident. Minor. We'll ignore that one. Now there's been another one. Oh, he's just clipped the back ever so slightly there. Oh, he's definitely done him there though. Oh dear. That could be ending for someone. Straight into the wall. There's been another one for Tala. There's quite a few come up there. That replay stuff's absolutely fantastic. The source code's available for this. I might download it and see if I can fix it and get rid of the crashes in it. It's absolutely brilliant. I've actually not touched a key in a set of Corsa yet. I'm doing it all on this this director suite. It talks to a set of Corsa for you. Really, really good. He's caught these up. Kai. I don't know if the back markers. No, the back markers then. Another incident. Just going to switch. Andy Lees and Howard. Slightest of touches there. Oh. Oh dear. I thought he was going to come across and take him out again then. Wow. There's one back marker gone. Someone's gone wide, so Kai's going to get the next back marker at this rate. I pity they did Jonathan. I don't know how big that notepad is for stewards, but crikey Charlie. Kai's just running away. Harrison's past Stevens. Interesting. So did Stevens have an off, or did Harrison take him? Yeah, I think Jonathan, you're right there. And Andy did move to the right a little bit while the driver was alongside him. There's been another incident. Switch to it again, set guys. Oh! He was never going to make that stick. That was Michelle passing. I think one of the back markers, or trying to. Yes, okay. Right, let's see what's on the grid, on the little map, and let's see where we can go to next. Who's 66? They're going to be towards the back. There's a bit of close racing going on there. Right, we've got the back markers coming up here. So what I'm going to do is go to the front and watch them with the back markers. And we'll see what they're seeing. There's a stream of back markers coming up now. At least a couple of them, so this should be entertaining. Yeah, I think we just send the stream and our feedback straight to Jeremy, don't we? And say, there you go. Is it Judge Dredd? I knew you would say that. Something like that. Yeah. So with Hutchin and Forrest at the moment, Forrest has caught him up a lot, actually. I'm going to switch to Forrest, actually, okay? Cheers, Derek. Thanks very much. I appreciate y'all giving your evenings up, actually, for an hour or so. Whoa! Yeah, he's lost a bit of time there. But the back markers caused a bit of a confusion there. There's a few incidents coming up now. I'll switch to the next instant, but I won't really want to concentrate on this. This is obviously for the lead. I do have control to delete them, Dave, so I've deleted it. Just in case. Apologies if anybody saw that. There's no verbal swearing anyway. It usually comes up and says, do you want to allow this? But this isn't my stream, this is the eSeniors one. This is going to take some balls to pass him here, isn't it? There's been another incident. I'm not going to switch to it. These two are quite close at the moment. I think we're going to see a position change here. So I'm going to go there and there. Have a look from a different view. Oh, you've got your COVID mask on, Dave. Don't need them on indoors. Oh, Kev took that really nice then. Gained loads of time. Yeah, Hutchie got a cracking drive out of there as well. Not catching him, is he? Struggling a little bit. And then through this section he seems to be quite quick. I agree, Jonathan. Just seems to be a bit of the section of the track, the more difficult bit, where Hutchins seems to just have the, I don't know, the beating of him. Very good. Run, Forrest, run. Life is like a box of chocolates. Got a little car scattered at the side of the track there. Off where's crashed again. Hey. Ah, he's up really quick though, so I can just keep reloading it. That sun's starting to come down now. Tell you what, it really gets your eyes. Right, I'm just going to switch. There's been an incident. No, it's not letting me do it. Obviously not kept track of it at the moment. I'm having problems with the software now. Typical, eh? There we go, that's better. Right. Passing Willie on the right. So if it's a memory leak, it's forgetting something. Getting to keep going. I'll get the source code and have a look. On GitHub. That's what it's called. Back markers again here. Mr. Lee's giving way. You respect Mr. Lee's. We've got Mr. Howard in front. And Mr. Forrest is going to take it now as his option, I think. Oh, dearie me. He wants to sit in the back of the Audi, does he? Mr. Howard must be getting blue flags here. He's been in front for ages. He should be moving over here. Oh, he doesn't know where he's going. That's it. We won't start that discussion again, shall we not? Back markers and... Dearie me. Yeah, I think that's right, Craig. I mean, I definitely think Forrest is quicker, but there's just nowhere on the track where he seems to have that advantage. And consequently, all the passing points, Hutchin does seem to be quicker. So it's, I think it's going to be a wrong gear or something like that's going to cause the problem. I agree. I think Forrest is quicker. But if you can't pass the car, all the speed in the world doesn't really matter, does it? Really pushing him though. This is the closest it's been. Yeah, I think the first corner after the straight, he seems to take... Oh, get the drive. Oh, dearie me, that was close. But kudos to the pair of them there. Very good racing. Yeah, I think Kev's definitely got the better of him here. Needs good drive. Yeah, Hutchin's got good drive out there. He's easing off there though, he's not keeping his foot flat, I've noticed. Right, I'm gonna... I don't want to take the stream up with just two people racing, so I might... doesn't seem to be much going on here. And Berger's 7 seconds behind them. I'll give him another lap. Right, there's been another incident. Switch to it. Oh! Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Got him. He's got him. No, he's not got him. Fantastic. That was very, very good racing there, to be honest. Very, very good racing. Dive up the inside, he's going for it. No, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, he is. He is. He's gone too deep again, though, hasn't he? Oof. With the back marker coming up. Yeah, full send. Hutchin gets a good drive out that last corner. Oh, was that a bit of lag then? Didn't look good, did his car seem to bounce? Maybe it's just me who saw that then. Quite wide there, Hutchin, isn't he? I don't want this to end with a bump. That's such a shame if that was the case. I'm going to try and outbrake him again here, isn't he? Oh. Oh, he got it wrong again. Couldn't get the keys, couldn't get the switch around quick enough then. UPA's letting him past in the Nissan. Oh, he's forcing him round wide. Going to spin out. Oh! Don't know where he spun round then, his tyres didn't look too clever either. UPA tried to get out of the way, but I think he was just in the wrong place. That's been an incident. Bench here again. Oh! Oh, he's lost it and then took someone else out. Peter David. Yeah, I agree that we'll see the speed differential now. Does he catch him or not? Oh, yeah, his tyres. Look at the slide there then. Don't know if he's just actually overcooked it now. His tyres have gone off. He had a lot of slide then. Hutchin's got a break now. Right, let's jump down the grid a little bit. Bit of a gap there, that's all I'm thinking about. Melvin. See how Mr. Lease is doing. Mr. Owens. Couple of cars coming through. 777's got a track limits penalty. Oh, contact. Oh, again, stewards. Quite a gaggle coming up here, isn't there? Wilson coming up behind him. Got two cars at the back who are battling it out as well. one past. Back markers are separating them now, Mr. Blythe. He's been giving him a bit of space though, which is good. Blue flags were waving then. Five minutes to get him. Someone's pitting. Mr. Souza. I think he's catching him again, isn't he? Especially with back markers coming up. Good opportunity here. Parks. And Hutchin goes wide. Going to get a good drive here. Sousa's, it must have been Sousa pitting before. Getting the blue flags though. Oh. Tell you what, it's... Oh! Now that was registered as Hutchins hitting the back marker, not the back marker hitting Hutchins. Believe it or not. There's no damage though, is there? That sort of contact. I mean, if it caused him to spin out, obviously, it's his position's gone then. Vitala now. Vitala's usually quick. Surprised to see him as this far down. He must have took damage in an early instance or something. He's giving way. Respect to him. A bit of sideways action there. Well held, Mr. Forrest. Talking about a close battle for a good portion of the race. Oh, someone's lagging somewhere. I thought he was disappearing under the road then. I take it you all saw that, it wasn't just me. He's got a good ping though, so interesting. Yeah, he's sliding around there then, isn't he? I mean, they're both in the Audis, they both have the same fuel, so you'd expect the tyres to be exactly the same. I suppose it's really down to how they've been driving and smoothness of the driving. One minute to go, or 1 minute 50. There's only one car in the pits, car number 23. Don't know who that is. Ooh, we're so close to getting a warning then. Yeah, I think there's this in the next lap. I depending on when they cross. Hopefully we're going to get nowhere, run out of fuels. I just realised though the brake biases on that Audi 63. I don't think he's using his front brakes. Or he's not his rear brakes. More back markers. Stars and Monsanto. Spun that round, didn't he? Definitely feel the tyres sliding now. Still pumping in 147s. The tyres can't be too bad. Got to get him on this lap. Can the back markers play an absolute part in this now? And Santo in Mr. R's. I think he's a little too far off. Gonna take a big mistake, I reckon. All depends on whether they give. Margaritas has gone off. There's no blue flags being waved. Well, that's one gone. He got hit by Hutchin, that's why. The Hutchins took him off. Could have damaged his car here. He could get him here. Could get him. You don't want to send it down the inside there. Foot down, foot down, foot down. What a finish! Absolutely brilliant, that. That was absolutely brilliant. That was really good to watch that. Thanks everyone for watching, appreciate it. Obviously, for the eSeniors, click like, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Cheers, Tony. Have a good evening, everybody. Stream's ending now.